Hello, Jack Kirby fans. Welcome to Fourth World Fridays. And we are off again to visit the Fourth World, the New Gods, Jimmy Olsen, Forever People. No Mr. Miracle this week, but we got three really good comics to go through. As usual, the poll is up. We've already got votes. Jimmy Olsen's already in the lead. Forever People is number 2. So we got a lot to go through. Before we do any of that, we're just going to do a real quick. I did post a link in the chat for it's called C3, but it's basically comics curing cancer. There's an Instagram. I post a link to the Instagram for it. So there's going to be an event. They're going to be auctioning off comics and all that sort of stuff. There's also like just other, there'll be live streams. It'll be across a bunch of different channels. So the best place to really go to is to the Instagram link that I gave you, and they'll give you updates there. So just follow that account and you'll go from there. They've done this before. It's the first time I've heard of it, so I don't have all of the information. This is why I'm just giving you guys the link to the Instagram. That's probably the best place to go check out what's going on. And this comic here, though, will be an exclusive, so you'll be able to order it. I think I heard that it was $20 American for this exclusive comic. So the cover, the cover. And so I'll probably grab one of those. Looks pretty cool. Okay. And this Monday, we're back doing Legion of Superheroes. We're on episode 19 of the Legion of Superheroes, so the Legion live stream. We've got these 3 to cover. I have not read any of these yet, so I'm looking forward to reading these on the weekend. I have no idea what we're in for. So this guy on the end here looks pretty neat. So let's see. And it's one of these, you can't tell because it's a lead mask. This lead mask has been used a lot. Like, I don't know. A lot of these people are getting lead poisoning because they got these lead masks on all the time. So Superboy can't see them. So, but that's that. And then this Thursday, we're not going to have our Transformers because we're going to see Saw X. But Thursday after that, we'll be back. But then next Friday, of course, Fourth World Fridays, we'll continue on. This is episode 6. We'll be on episode 7, and we'll let you know what we're covering at the end. Whew, all right. I think that is everything that we need to discuss. Let's bring in our co-host.
Hey, what's up?
Howdy-ho.
You still recovering from
Expendables?
Expendables, yeah.
Expendables? Yeah. Oh, hey, our friend Owen gave it 2.5 out of 5.
Oh, wow.
I'm very proud of him. Because that's what I gave it as well. I'm giving it 5 out of 10. Yeah. I posted a mini review on my other channel. So I don't know if I'm not promoting this other channel. It's only for shorts.
Yeah.
It's Space Review 77. There is a link because I'm not that dumb. I'm going to put a link in there. Yeah. But if anyone wants to follow that, those are just they're literally 1 minute. That entire channel is going to be shorts only. 1 minute space review. So story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment, my review style. Just 1 minute under or less, just shorts. That's it. I also post those on Twitter, and I also post those on Instagram. So if you're not subscribed to that, that's fine. You don't have to. I'm not going to do anything with that channel, but just post shorts. There's a whole thing about it. Actually, Michael from Retro Blasting posted a video, I don't know how, like a couple of weeks ago, about shorts and how they affect your algorithm. So that got me to do a shorts channel. That's it. So there you go. If you want my Expendables review in 1 minute or less, that's where you can find it. Let's bring in our guest, our special guest host.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What? Oh, hey, what's up, sir?
Hello.
What do you want? Oh, what's up? Hey, what's up, friends?
Hey, Joe Dog, you're watching Friday Night Tights. All right. Yeah, but are they talking about Jack Kirby?
No, yeah. I bet not. None of them are qualified to be honest. I would not qualify. I would not sanction them able to talk about such Gary could, but only in my presence. The rest of them, I would not allow. Gary, I love
That's it.
Gary.
We're going
Gary's
to war. Oh, it's war, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that. I stick my hand up and he refuses to shake it. And it's, well, that's it. It's war. I don't, Clobby, I'm sure you know all the
I
dialogue.
love that movie. I hold my out. He refused to shake it. Of course, this means war. I think. I guess you haven't heard before. I think we're going to war. I think they think we're going to war. War too. Yeah. And we love. By the way, we love Friday Night Tights and those guys over there. What's good fellas.
We do, yeah.
Obviously, don't have as many people watching them as we do here now, but
right.
Yeah.
But yes, okay, and could not be reached for further comment. What's going Don Rickles? Yes, Don Rickles. Well, okay, so
this one, but yeah.
Oh gosh,
hockey puck.
I got a comic yesterday. Fantastic Four 136. Do you have that one, Clubby? Fantastic Four 136.
I used to. Let's see. It got a comic. That's John Buscema, but I love the era, of course.
Let's take a look. 136. Let me see so I can see what it looks like. Oh yes, that's awesome. Yeah,
I don't have any more. Sold my FF collection, unfortunately, so I do not have it anymore.
The Wild Man Cometh. That's awesome. They're talking politics. Yeah, the 66% of us on this stream are Canadian, and 50% of the people watching are Canadian. So we don't know any of this.
Are a bit more interesting right now. So
yes, our guy really effed up. Our boy, he's effed up a lot.
I know,
but like he's effed up a lot.
This is a big one. Yeah,
this is a really big one, and it's shocking because. Yeah. Usually these people don't say things.
Yeah.
Usually they're like, well, no comment. We're looking into it, But who goes out and says a direct thing?
Until you're absolutely sure and you have something you can back up to the press. And
even when they have that, they're not supposed to say any. Like even when everyone on the planet knows, the politician still doesn't say it. That's the funny thing about it.
You probably don't know what we're talking about. We can't say it here.
We can't say it here.
I don't know much about what's going on up there. In fact, I don't even follow our own politics much anymore lately because I used to be a political junkie. The past couple of years, I got burned out on it. I figured I'm so old, none of it going to matter to me anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, we're leaving the younger generations a hellscape, but I'll see the very big. Well, I'm already seeing the beginnings of it. Right. Unfortunately, but I'll be gone by the time it really kicks in, and that's a lovely way to start a show.
Yeah, and I voted for General Zod on the last election. I wrote in General Zod. I saw someone have a lawn.
Lawn signs for that.
There was lawn signs for General Zod. It was Terrence Stamp, and it was super fun. I was like, "This is hilarious." I was like, "Can we get more votes for Zod?"
I still vote and follow it and all that stuff, but it makes my teeth itch.
Yeah. All right. So let's take a look at this one. We'll get the credits club, and then I've actually got a lot of notes this week. I don't know what happened. I got a lot of notes.
Notes, eh?
But all right. So what's the credits for this one?
All righty then. We've got Superman Spell, Jimmy Olsen, the volume only, number 139. Cover date, July 1971. Cover artists, Jack Kirby, Vince Coletta, Murphy Anderson, Gaspar Saladino. Writer, who do you think? The King, penciler, the King, inker, the court jester, Vince Coletta, inked faces, certain facial work by the great Murphy Anderson, letters, John Costanza, and of course, edited by Jack Kirby and E. Nelson Bridwell. Let me see. Up in here, we've got any firsts? We've got some first appearances, but nothing that big. And I think that's all we need. Oh yeah, Ugly Mannheim, that dude.
Voting for Darkseid, all right. And hey, Koge Pan, how's it going?
Hey, Kobe.
Okay. Well, let's see here. So okay, so Jim Harper, we got that. I'm just trying to see if there's anything interesting. We have Goody Rickles, first appearance of Goody Rickles.
Oh, Goody. Yeah, Jack got wacky. Do you know that This John Rickles knew about this, by the way. He was told about this comic
Okay.
Okay.
because he's on his. Really, he's not. This is not the only time we see him.
Yeah, so was there like an agreement or something to do this, or?
I don't think so.
Or
They
Kirby
just
just
put him
saw
in.
him on Carson or
Kirby
something.
just said, Kirby just did it,
Yeah.
and they told Don Rickles about it later. I don't quote me on that, but I remember them talking about how he just found out about it.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, pretend you didn't see that.
Yeah. Mark Evan years talked about that. Last time I read something he said about it was just one of those things, public figure.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was when he was calling him by his name, Don Rickles. I was like, wow, it's weird.
Yeah, and he's got his picture on the next one. He's got his picture on the cover too.
It's on the cover.
And nowadays you can't do that. You have to.
That one they might have made an agreement for the cover picture.
Mm.
As far as using his name and putting him inside, I don't know. But I would think they would have. See, that's what I always thought. I'm like, how do you put him on this cover? You probably just let him. I don't know. Well, of course, it's Don Rickles. He figured like if he puts out so much abuse that you can't really do anything to him.
Yeah.
Right.
He can't do anything to anyone else for going after him.
Probably didn't care. It's the least of his worries to be in a Superman comic. It's like
Yeah, I
it's
don't
probably
think-
awesome to him. I don't know.
Yeah, well, right now at this point, incidentally, Jimmy Olsen, the sales on Jimmy Olsen at this point, it went from a bi-monthly back up to a monthly, and it was not too far off from Batman number sales.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah.
And it was exceeding in some cases some other books.
Whoa. Just on Kirby's draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the craziness of them too. Like,
Well,
there's they're exciting,
and they're not the typical situational. I mean, like the ones before this were the same old. Like, why is Jimmy revealing my identity and all this stuff, right?
It was selling just under, like, imagine this, just under 300,000 copies.
Yeah, they can't even get. They can't get to that.
A new comic today. Your bigger DC. What is even the biggest Batman seller sell right now? All their 50 Batman titles.
I don't know.
60, 70,000 maybe.
I don't know. Batman has leveled the hell up in the last like 4 or 5 months with Chip Zdarsky coming on. It's like super. But so I don't know. Prior to that, I don't know. And now our good friend Mr. Tom King has taken over Wonder Woman.
Oh wow!
Oh boy.
How many movies will he rip off with this one?
Oh,
There's
Sean,
no original idea in this man's head.
You know what I thought you were going to say? I thought you were going to say, how many pages did you get through? I read about 5 pages and then I'm done. I read 5 pages. The first 5 pages, I flipped through the rest of the book. I shut it, texted my comic shop, cancel Wonder Woman.
And
I have not canceled.
And were those 5 pages one conversation?
Well, yes, but it was the girl playing pool. It was like a Wonder Woman. It was like an Amazon playing pool, and then a guy grabs her butt and says, "Oh, you deserve to be grabbed because of what you're wearing," or something. And then she beats the crap out of him and smashes his head through a pool table. I thought, okay, well, that's it for that one. I'm like, I'm done. No, and I know that seems like all joking, but I've never not collected Wonder Woman ever. Really? I have I have Rebirth, all of it. Like I even New 52 I did cancel New 52, so that's a lie. I did cancel New 52 because I didn't like the way that Wonder Woman looked. But after that, what was after New 52? Rebirth? Is Rebirth out?
Yes.
Yeah, Rebirth. So from the Rebirth and on, I have it all.
Mm-hmm.
I've got every Wonder Woman. I canceled that. I'm like, I can't. Because it's like, no, I'm not giving money to this anymore. I'll stick with Superman.
Way to go.
Superman I will stick with.
You stuck through that like thick and thin, man. That
Superman I stuck
world storyline. Oh,
I stuck through it. Stuck through that garbage. It was so boring. Stuck through the whole thing. Batman I canceled, but I'm back on now with Chip on. Back on heavy back on. Wonder Woman I'm done. The Trinity is my 3 favorites, and canceling Wonder Woman is insane. Superman is pretty good. I like this last issue a lot. So anyways,
dude, so just to give you an idea,
yeah,
from the 70s numbers of Jimmy Olsen average selling, 333,361 copies sold per issue.
Wow, that's
1971 statement of publication showed it. It had went down. It had gone down like to just under 300,000. Then the Kirby issues went up a bit. Anyway, they looking at all the different numbers. Basically, it was just selling just a little bit less than Batman, and all the titles, 70s, 71, and through in the late 60s, they went down. There was a big drop going on in sales in comics.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they were selling in the millions anymore. But I mean, you were selling, if you were either selling 300, somewhere around that 300. I mean, that's still compared today, it's crazy. And it started going back up. And I'm just looking at some figures I was looking at earlier on one of the Marvel method pages. So just saying, when Kirby went to DC, they knew what they were doing. And again, only Batman and a couple other titles were outselling Jimmy Olsen of all things.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's just so now the other series that we review here, not quite as high up as that, but still, they did pretty well.
Well, Mr. Miracle lasted
the longest.
Of the,
I know. I saw that. I'm very happy.
Kirby didn't stay on it though. But I'll tell you what, man, I'll tell you what's awesome. They've done a trade of it. Later after they kind of brought it back after being missed for a while, if they kept going, the Englehart, Marshall Rogers, and even a couple of Michael Golden issues of Mr. Miracle are beautiful. Those are some great art on those too.
Oh yeah. That's later on after I think.
Yeah, toward the end, they even did a trade of those, which I got recently. But I love those. Oh man, great art on those later Mr. Miracles. I mean, obviously it's not Kirby, but
No.
Yeah. So volume 1 overall is pretty good, even when Kirby's not there. Basically.
Oh yeah.
I bought there's a backup Mr. Miracle story in maybe Action Comics or one of those, and I did not like it at all. I thought it was awful, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then that's why reading these, I was like, "Wow, these are so good."
Yeah,
I like the Englehart ones though. It's not like I said, it was not exactly Kirby, but I'm a big fan of Marshall Rogers' art, the late great Marshall Rogers, who did one of the greatest Batman runs of all time in the 70s. Anyway, but this is cool to see Guardian.
So basically, they're going to let Guardian leave the project so he can go to the outside world of Metropolis and stuff. And the Newsboy Legion, one of them gets sick.
Yeah,
and then can't go out, and they're like, "Oh, what the heck?" I like Superman here, like horsing around.
One thing I should probably do. I've been not wanting to do this, but we got to be fair here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because you know what a sycophant I am for Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
I got to say something. I've got to put it out. I just got to get it off my chest. Jack Kirby is the only man in the world I will give a pass to for naming a character Flippa Dippa. Nobody else. Jack. Jack. And some other names he's done over the years. But Jesus Jack. He's the most ridiculous. Maybe not the most ridiculous character, but he's pretty ridiculous.
I don't know what's with I think it's cool that they use his skill sometimes in those missions.
It's so the way he talks. But that's okay. He's wearing a scuba outfit. It's kind of it's very endearing. I'm just saying he's wearing flippers.
Yeah,
but that's bad enough. But to call him Flippa Dippa and the way he talks right there when he tells Superman to move his flipper for the dip.
So brother,
Sorry, Jack.
I don't know.
I love you, Jack. Just messing with you, man.
It's weird.
Hungry boys, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, hungry boy.
Hey, HB.
All right. So they're like, so there's a little bit of a mystery because it's like, well, he's not 100% perfect in the head, but he's good enough. So
they
let him out. It's like, okay, and then they're going here. This is a cool page. Superman flying with the wagon or whatever. This is cool. It's kind of like angular, like it's you almost have to like rotate it a bit to see the.
Yeah, at first you're like, oh, is it a new vehicle? But no, it's the same one, but like it's because I thought it was like a weird thing like that. But
no, he just did that a cool angle. He did like a neat angle to it. I like this too, where you see his legs. You don't see this too often. It's like it's like he's coming off the page, like he's coming like above you or whatever, like flying forward. All right, so they're on their way and you're passing by. So this is just to refamiliarize everybody, like, okay, outsiders, the habitat, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so whoosh, and then this turns into a big flying vehicle. Like, I mean, this is literally a toy. I mean, like,
I know.
I want that toy.
Yeah,
They
I
should
literally.
make all this stuff into toys. Like,
Imagine if
It's
they
only-
did action figures back then regularly. They would have the Kirby line of,
Yeah.
of just Kirby vehicles and machines alone.
oh, cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So Superman changed back to Clark Kent. We haven't seen Clark Kent in a while, eh?
No.
Like he's been
Yeah.
Superman this whole time.
What's with that outfit, Clark?
Yeah, I know. It's a 70s
Corduroy?
outfit. It's corduroy.
Corduroy.
And, yeah.
Corduroy suit.
Whew.
Yeah.
It's the 70s, man.
Clark can pull it off.
Yes.
Clark's got this.
Yeah.
He's got this. He's got this.
I love it. Jimmy just wears the helmet for the hell of it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a superhero of my own comic, damn it.
Yeah, of course. All right, so he's like, oh, he got sick, and they're all beating the crap out.
Doctor's like, it's just a formality, man. Whatever. It's probably nothing.
Damn,
Right now, it's
Gomer
just a
Pyle.
cool germ. Yeah.
Yeah, Gomer Pyle or whatever. He did.
But they want to break out. So there's a
So-
scrapper trooper on I love that scrapper.
I love this.
trooper.
Hold on. It's like, hold on. Look,
Yeah.
Flippa is still wearing his full thing with
Yeah.
the gown over
Look
top.
it down. He's got his flippers. His, his,
I love
his
it. Like,
scuba mask.
he's got his scuba gear over, like
Scuba gear.
underneath the hospital gown or whatever. That's great.
Oh, I love
right.
Jack. Jack's crazy.
Oh, that's great. So okay, so they're planning to get out because you got the little guys, right? So Sean, you were saying you like these little guys, right?
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
the
scrapper
scrapper trooper.
troopers. Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah. So the little these are like this would be like the little army men.
Didn't they show them in the last issue? Or was it?
Yeah.
They did.
They're hanging around in his hair. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of humor in it. Yeah,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
for sure. Yeah.
Morgan.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That'd be an awesome toy line.
Oh god, that'd be the greatest. Morgan Edge, you prick. Man,
Yeah,
he's
or
gonna
Morgan Edge.
beat the crap out of him.
Yeah, douchebag. I love that he smokes too, and he's got the big lighter and all that. That's great.
Well, I love that the girl's like, you did leave rather hurriedly, sir, and he doesn't even hide it. He's like,
No.
Doesn't
he's
care.
like, well, you see, I learned that Metropolis would suffer an atomic explosion,
Yeah, and so I had to get out of here.
and she's like, oh, or
Okay.
what Kent called, like, she
No, Biggie.
Yeah.
Well, I
She
guess
probably-
so.
Yeah, she probably thinks he's joking or something too. Or
Yeah,
she's just
yeah.
it's so weird.
Well, I
Yeah,
like
it
that
is.
little detail. Like that's
That is
that's a
awesome,
little
yeah.
piece of dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it shows that he literally doesn't care at all.
No.
Like,
No.
Yeah.
yeah, I thought the city was going to explode, so I left.
There'll be spoiling if I said why.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Classic
All right,
Zippo
so-
lighter, yes. It's a Zippo.
Now, yeah, the Zippo, yeah. So look at this. It's like, oh, here's Goody Rickles. It's like,
Here he comes.
Right.
Goody Rickles. Only Jack.
I mean, it's like
Yeah,
that's
what
what they're
I love
talking about.
Jack.
Don Rickles,
Yeah, they're talking about Don Rickles.
and they're like, oh, we're gonna get him on we're gonna get him for some special. The special thing, and he's like, well, what about that guy that looks just like him, Goody Rickles? Well, if he looks like him, why does he have the same name?
Yeah.
Like he's got the same last name.
Last
Like
name. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
that is
Yeah, I didn't
weird.
understand if he's supposed to be his brother or something. I don't know.
No,
No,
I don't think so.
I don't.
Yeah.
I can't tell you why he has the name. He just. What the hell? I'll be Goody Rickles.
Yeah. So Morgan Edge, he's got to eliminate a lot of people because Jimmy Olsen survived. Well, everyone survived the whiz wagon explosion that was supposed to kill everybody.
Yeah.
So they all survived that. So they already know too much. Clark, he's been trying to get rid of since Kirby took over this book.
Yeah.
And now this Goody guy's just irritating him. So he's like, may as well just get rid of this guy too. Like, I mean, this is awesome. Like Morgan Edge is just like, it's like, he's just like, I'm just going to get rid of everybody. He's going to lose half his employees. So he's sending him out.
Killed. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, look at boom! Punch him in the back.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Oof. Oof,
Walter Cronkite won't get it. Truman Capote won't get it. But you, Goody Rickles, you're going to get it. Bum, bum, bum. Get it?
So he's sending him out on an assignment dressed in this getup.
Oh.
But So I don't know. It's like the leisure suit from Supergirl. Where he's like,
oh yeah, it is.
He's like, I'm here to make a proposal, a serious proposal. And she's like, in that outfit. He's like, this is a leisure suit. So he says it all weird. Like,
a leisure suit, yeah.
Oh my God, I remember those things.
Oh, I love it. All right, so now Clark knows where they're going, so they're gonna go investigate this spaceship. It's like pretty cool. It's like there's a spaceship. Yeah. It's like okay. So Goody Rickles was already in the spaceship. I guess he rubbed off his chest symbol because that's gone. But anyway,
yeah,
they forgot the chest symbol. Didn't he have one earlier?
I don't know.
Yeah, he did. He had this weird symbol.
Yeah, there it is.
And it's gone here too. I guess it just did. It's like whatever.
I don't know if he forgot.
Oh yeah, it went away immediately.
Yeah,
that's weird.
I do not know what the hell is wrong with that.
Well,
wait a minute. Let me see if it's in the original.
Oh, maybe.
I have it. Let's see.
I don't know if they.
It's in the one panel where he walks in and it goes away.
No, yeah, it goes away in the original. Also, it's gone.
Huh.
Very, very strange indeed.
I'm surprised they didn't redraw it just because they do these things. Okay. All right, so they show up and then he was already in investigating.
And then it comes back a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it does come back.
Yeah.
Jack, what the hell? Is that Vinny? Oh my God, there's completely going blatantly. That's Vinny Coletta stuff right there. Then there's another one there. It's on there again.
Yeah. I'm wondering if
supposed to do that.
If Vinny C just erased it.
That's Vincenzo. That's Vinny Coletta stuff. But Jack wouldn't allow that. And by the way, I've been reading up on a lot of what went on between Jack and Vinny at this time. That we'll get into it right now. But Jack, at this point, was happy with some of Vinny, and they were getting along. And then Vinny went around showing a lot of Jack's original art before it was printed to Marvel, like an a-hole. Guys like Roy Thomas, people like that.
Why?
Why?
Because he's an idiot. He's a criminal. This guy was a hood, a thug. Vince Coletta was a pimp bitch. So I don't know why. If that's Vinny, there's no way Jack edited. I'm sure he wouldn't have put up with that kind of stuff. So it's mystery to me why it's. I was thinking maybe that happened because you guys had those cleaned up
the cleaned up.
Yeah, you got the cleaned up trades, but no, it's. I'm looking at it in the comic and it's disappearing. It's not panel for panel, not there. Then boom, it's back.
Yeah, it's back big time, like a couple pages.
It's the same for yours, right?
Yeah,
and then gone again.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve. All right. Well, so Goody comes out. Clark goes into the ship, and this is so messed up. He tried to lock him in there, but then when he locks him in there, it literally goes boom, and then all of a sudden the guys attack here. I love these guys. They look wicked. And it's like poof, and so Clark, trapped in the ship, has now disappeared, and we'll get back to where he is momentarily. But then we have this attack, and I forgot what were these guys called again. This isn't Intergang. This is the they named them in the other. We saw them in the other issues. I can't remember what they're called.
It's not. Are you sure?
I don't think it's Intergang.
I thought that was Intergang.
Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't think because they look familiar. They look like these other guys, but maybe they were supposed to be Intergang. Maybe they're supposed to be Intergang in the last issue, and I didn't pick up on that.
They're part of Intergang, I think. But
I think they're Intergang, but it could be wrong. Yeah, because there's Mannheim, and Morgan Edge runs them at Intergang. They're in.
Yeah.
So
well, anyway, so there's like a battle here, and it's like whack, smash, boom.
Well, they really. That version right there. I'm looking at the scan of the old comic.
Yeah.
Man, they really changed. They really went back and worked on some stuff with that version.
Yeah.
But still, just the same problems. I don't know. A lot of these panels are full. It's almost like Kirby inked them, and Kirby did almost everything, and then let Vinny do basic stuff on some of them. But some of those other pages that we were just looking at with that fight. Looked like Jack didn't spend a lot of time on them. mean, he did the basic good layouts, but it looked like he let Vinny do some dumb crap and some. I don't know.
It's weird. Like, I mean, this looks pretty epic. This fight looks pretty
this
epic.
is right here.
Yeah, this looks pretty good, right? Like, look at this. Boom. Like he's
But that's all Jack there. I mean, Vinny didn't do any damn thing else.
No.
Yeah, like there's multiple, like you can tell, like when there's multiple actions, like so Jimmy's like fighting this guy, holding them off. There's more guys coming in the back, more guys off the page here. He's getting smashed. This guy's trying to figure out what the hell happened. And then it's like two guys on him, and then
Jack. Yeah.
like he like flips headbutts and spins this guy over while this guy gets nailed, and then this guy's coming in. And then this is this is awesome. This is like Van Damme or something. The guy he did, Jimmy Olsen, became Van Damme. He's like,
Jimmy Olsen's awesome in this. He's like mega.
What the hell happened here? Like, look at this shit.
Where's the insignia again on this shirt? It was on it a couple panels back.
It comes back though, so
and it comes
here
back.
It is.
Yeah, Goody
right
hits the guy by accident behind him, and then when he rubs his head, it's back.
There it is again.
Yeah,
that is so weird.
I mean, this is really terrible. Like, what the heck? It's like completely. And this isn't the insignia he had, anyways. It looked like a Christmas tree earlier.
I'm almost convinced that's Vinny.
Like, look, it looked like a Christmas tree.
It looked more like a tree.
Let's blame him anyway.
Yeah, let's blame him. I'm good with that. Anyways, regardless, like big action scene. So yeah, here he bent down and then he got back up quickly and smashed that guy. Like that would hurt, man. That would actually really hurt.
It really does look like Don Rickles' face.
It does look like Don Rickles, yeah. Okay, so anyways, it's just a brawl. It's just like a super brawl. And then here's Mannheim, who grabs
Is that his first appearance or?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay, there you go.
He turns up in the cartoon and everything.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
All right, so Clark is trapped, and he is so he's in space or whatever. And now the thing is that Morgan Edge wanted to get rid of a whole bunch of guys at once, but it kind of effed up because Clark was really the only one that got trapped in that thing. He thought that they would all get trapped and he would just get rid of everybody in one swoop, but it didn't happen. So he's just like, they're not impressed with that. And it's like, and then they're talking about Goody Rickles and stuff again. It's like, oh yeah, whatever. And he's just playing it off. In the meantime, they've escaped their, they're supposed to be sick in bed or quarantined. They're supposed to be quarantined. And they're escaping with the help of the little guys. And they're getting into this Jack Kirby. Even Jack Kirby's like regular like Sea-Doos or whatever are awesome. Like it's just a boat, but even the boat's awesome.
Even the boats.
Now this is awesome.
Yes, a great page.
It's like they're all eating and so Mannheim at gunpoint. Yeah, they're all got the gunpoint.
Forcing them to eat.
And now, why would they be doing that? Well, I'm sure the food is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong.
Dumping cigars, steaks.
This is cool. So it's like he shows that he's basically made them eat this chemical that's going to basically combust in like 24 hours or whatever, right?
Who knows why?
Or
For the hell of it.
Just for that, you're all in 24 hours, you'll flare up like torches. and Guardian's like, okay. It's like, I don't have to explain it.
Could have shot us or whatever, but okay, sure.
Yeah. I don't need to keep you. I don't have to explain anything. It's like, I'm leaving.
To put them in an easily escapable trap and then not actually watch them die.
Yeah.
Just shoot them. We got them right here. We'll both shoot them. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, Scott.
Awesome.
I'll get the gun. I'll come in. Yeah. I love that.
It's like
that.
Don't get it, Scott. Do you? You just don't get it.
I think the evil petting zoo is my favorite one. It's like I just want to have an evil petting zoo.
Classic.
An evil petting. What's going to be evil about it? All right, so they dump him here, and they got 24 hours to live. That's it.
Yep.
We got
Spine-chilling, blood-freezing, heart-stopping. Let's see. Only those adjectives can describe the incredible roaring climax in the next issue. For many lives hang in the balance when a strange question is answered. Will the real Don Rickles panic, ya hockey puck?
Yeah, well, will Donnie R appear in the next one? We shall see. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to show you the cover.
Ooh.
Let's go to the Forever People number 4.
Second to pull that up here. Let me pull that one up. The Forever.
This might be
Forever
my favorite
People.
one of the night.
Let's see here. This is number 4, right?
All right,
Yep.
Let's take a look here.
With the
All righty then.
All right, the credits.
evil theme park.
Oh yes, boy, this is trippy. Forever, Jack Kirby's Fourth World of the Forever People, I should say. Forever People, volume only, number 4. Cover artist Jack Kirby and Winnie Poletti. Kingdom of the Damned. Writers Jack King Kirby, penciler same Jack King Kirby, Stinker, Vinnie Palooza, Vinnie Palooza face. Letters John Costanza, editor Jack Kirby. Let's see, any big landmarks in this one? Any first appearances? Yeah, no biggies, but yeah. Whoa, what?
There's that. So I love. Okay, so this is Happy Land, which is Dark Sides. Desaad's. This is Desaad's evil
Theme
fun
park.
house.
Yeah.
Theme park. It's.
Yeah.
So. Go
It's
ahead.
out there. No, it's out there.
One of my so I love horror movies as you know, and one of my favorite taglines from a movie called Funhouse. The tagline is one of my favorite taglines, and it goes like this: "Pay to get in, pray to get out." and I thought of that right away. I was like, "Oh man, it's Funhouse." That's a weird movie, but it was like great tagline, and it fits. It's like pay to get in, pray to get out. So let's take a look at this. Is like this first page is pretty awesome already. There is so much anguish. There's a lot going on here.
This is a scary sheet right here, to be honest with you.
It's very well
Disturbing.
done. So let's take a closer look at this for a second. So like this guy's just like, oh my God, this guy's in anguish. He's like, no, and this guy doesn't know what's going on. This guy's like literally like just like sad and scared in the corner. This woman's like, oh my God, he's like, oh, this guy's like looking down, turned away. This guy feels like he's having a heart attack. Panic over here. This guy's like, like look at the saliva, like, oh.
Yeah.
So she's covering her eyes. Holy crap. How do you start a comic?
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
Haunting.
So, and I like the blue here because I feel that it's like they're behind this dark, like it's a sheet. Well, you'll see in the next page. It's basically like glass, and they're like, oh, like it's like they're stuck behind it. So it's really dark and spooky and scary for them. But then when you see the next page, you'll see what's going on. You see the contrast.
I wasn't able to buy this as a kid because I guess I wouldn't buy the title. But I would. This would have scared the hell out of me as a 7-8-year-old, whatever. Which is by the age I was when this came out.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been like 5 or 6 or whatever. That page right there, and this page too. When you think about it, would scare the crap out of me as a kid.
So. Yeah, this is the so this is what they're experiencing, and I don't know if you could see my mouse. They're in here. I don't know if the people in the chat can see my mouse. You can see like follow it down. They're in here. So this is almost like a Where's Waldo of horrors here, right? Like everything looks great, Happy Land, but everyone is experiencing some sort of different anguish or something. So Desaad had captured some people, and he's just an asshole. I don't know what to say. Like, there's really like he's
named Desaad for a reason.
Yeah, like,
and they even touch on it in here. Darkseid even pretty much admits, mentions why he's called Desaad.
Yeah.
I mean, he just basically flat out admits it. He just love. One of them, someone says in this book, he actually turns cruelty into art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where you can say what you want about some of, and I even look, you can really legitimately criticize some of Jack's dialogue here and there, but as far as his ideas and that bit of dialogue, it's some really clever dialogue. And in fact, if I had my vote to do over again, I probably would pick this one instead of. I did vote for Jimmy Olsen.
Sean, what you voted for this one, right?
Oh yeah, I think this is, and this is more interesting. They're all great, but like this whole evil theme park thing was awesome. Like every time the more they scream, the more the speakers laugh and everything. Like
mask it, yeah.
Like the one guy is like, help me, and then it all they see is a skeleton in a horror house or everything, and it's like, ooh, like that, and they're like, oh, look at that stupid thing. And I love the little kid's encounter with Darkseid. He's like, I'm the real thing or whatever.
That was awesome.
All that stuff is great. It's just out of nowhere. And you get the impression that Darkseid just like puts up with Desaad's sadism,
Yeah.
Like he doesn't really have that much of a taste for it himself. He's just goal oriented. He's not about like torturing for torture's sake, but Desaad is, and he knows Desaad still gets results. He just like puts up with it, kind of thing.
100%. I think this.
So it adds dimension to Darkseid.
Now I'm freaked out. I just got freaked out.
What?
Hungry Boy freaked me out just now because I was waiting. I was going to interject that this was like if Jack Kirby did a Night Gallery episode and he beat me to it in the chat. And I'm not making it up. I'm not trying to be funny.
Right.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Hungry Boy. And I just phenomenal, because he's always saying I took the words out of his mouth, but he did this time. Yeah. And it's just, yes, it is exactly like that. Night Gallery used to freak me the freak out. Big time.
Well, I love Night Gallery, so but can I say I think that this is the comic. This is the issue that leveled up Forever People. I think Forever People was seen even amongst us as well. This one is obviously not as good as New Gods or Jimmy or Mr. Miracle. Like we all probably thought this was the weakest of the four, right? Like in general, would that be fair?
Yeah, because it doesn't have any of the character. It doesn't have a standout character. Jimmy Olsen has Superman and Jim and other people like that, and New Gods has Ryan, and but Mr. this does have Darkseid though a lot. And, but they don't, Mr. Miracle has Mr. Miracle, so it's got those things going for them. So yes, it's the least popular of the books.
But this issue leveled it up for me. I was like, oh shit, okay. Like Jack's like, okay, yeah, you thought that this was just the goofy, hippie title. What about this? What about this crap? Now what do you think about it, right? And so it's like I like that. I like that it's number 4.
Each character is being tested here.
Yes.
And now you begin to see their resourcefulness and their sacrifices and stuff. Like they're actual characters here. And not just walking around being like, oh, we're fish out of water. Now it's more like, like the one guy has to help Falcon, get his head out from under the roller coaster and all that stuff. So
hey, anyway. FKHC, what's going on?
Hey.
All right. So Sean, first we got the kid because we were talking about this. So you can see all these different vehicles and stuff. And then this is literally a Kenner Star Wars vehicle. I swear.
I know.
And then Darkseid comes out. It actually would have been really neat to have 3 3/4. I know they had the Mego ones, which weren't really that great, to be honest. Like I've got some of them from when I was a kid, but they were kind of goofy. But it would have been nice to have like a good, solid toy line for all of these things, and you can have like the good vehicles that go with it. You can have the Whiz Wagon and all that other stuff.
Like they came close with superpowers. They took a lot of inspiration from Fourth World, but they should have taken more. Like it's funny, like they made up vehicles for that line. It's like, well, you were halfway there with getting all the Fourth World villains. Why not take some of the vehicles from that comic as well, right?
Right.
Like Calabax's ship in that sucks,
Right.
They should have made like a better one. And Darkseid's the spoiler, whatever the hell it was, like the Darkseid ship was kind of dumb looking. It should have been more something akin to this, like what they're doing in this comic. But
right. Yeah, I mean, why are you making up vehicles when there's 100 to choose from?
Yeah. The Justice Jogger. Anyway.
All right, so now we've got them all. Now they're all in here, and he takes off his helmet. Now Infinity Man was basically crushed by Darkseid
Darkseid.
last issue, which I think like did well because it's like you pumped up Infinity Man, you pumped him up, and then he just got a squash. Like in wrestling terms, that's a squash. He just got squashed, and you're like, what the hell happened? Now we've got a ad here. Woohoo!
Cool. Oh yeah, that's the one with
Vampirella.
Vampirella, yeah.
Help! 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 Okay, so they come in here and they just start shooting. Now, Seraphin has a little pellet. Now it was established that his hat he has like each whatever you call these things in it, like each thing in his hat is like it's like a utility belt hat. Utility hat. It's a utility hat. So he tries to get a thing out here, but he gets nailed. And the capsule opens up. They throw these concussion thingies, and it makes them all go time tunnel.
Yeah.
So they all go into the time tunnel here for a second. They're like, whoa. And now this one has this. We're looking at a not remastered one, and it looks pretty awesome. Like, I mean, I like, like this looks really good.
Yep.
So,
so far there's not a lot of difference to the remastered one.
Yeah. I don't have it in front of me. Okay, so now we cut to this awesome thing.
Yeah, they're gonna try and kill a mother box here.
Yes,
yeah.
Murder a mother box.
So a lot of these guys come equipped with mother boxes, which can do various things. So Desaad has tried to come up with this what are they, killing gloves or whatever they're called, and it's gonna. And so it's like it's basically I love that the not vehicles. What am I trying to say? Technology, maybe. Yeah. Like I like how like the technology is like a thing. It's a person. It's like or it's something. So it's like you've got these really cool. So you can't see it on the screen. Hold on. There you go. So you have these like mitts. And the guy's wearing a mask, and it's like you're trying to like crush or like just bombard the mother box with like some sort of energy or something to try to like destroy it.
Yeah.
And then it's like whoosh, it's like, listen to it, master. Even as the electro spikes begin to pierce it, it screams. They do make it seem like these mother boxes have some sort of
sentience.
Yeah, like they're beings, right?
Yes, they sure make it seem that way in this so far.
Yeah, and then so now this thing blows up, and like this guy's like just knocked.
Well, does it blow up or does it teleport? And like, and Darkseid is like, we don't know, you don't know. Yeah. Go ahead, say your thing. So this is like, it blew up or whatever. And he's like, or did it teleport? It's like I don't know, you don't know. It's like we have to figure. Like he's more sensible, like Darkseid. So
which is great. I mean, this is a better. It's a better relationship. He's like, it disintegrated. It's like, are you sure?
Yeah, are you sure about that, buddy? Yeah.
Darkseid, I don't know. I don't believe the stories that you're telling me. I don't believe. I don't know what you're cooking.
Too likely, Desaad. Does the mother box vanish or disintegrate? You do not really know, nor do I. A mother box is linked to the infinite and made to plague us. Sorry.
Who wants to do? We should do a reading.
Great Darkseid. In my zeal to please you, I have chosen the wrong subject. It's like, but I do hope the forever people. Perhaps you might join in watching them thrash about in my net. It's like, no, Desaad. I know you could do that. Yeah.
No, you do it. You do it.
Well, I don't do it as good as you. You got the voice.
My voice is killing me. But
no, Desaad. I'm leaving. When one campaigns for control of all living creatures, he doesn't stop to toy with a few. Your craft awaits, sire. Like, save me from ceremonial departures. I shall go leisurely outside among the happy throngs at Happy Land. So he's gonna go and meet the people.
Yeah,
hang out with people. Character, I guess. Like, hey,
I love that.
And that gets addressed.
I love that panel.
Yeah,
this is a great picture. Yeah, this right here.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Very sinister too. Like it's.
Hey, he does have red eyes there. He has red eyes in my thing.
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah.
They added red eyes?
Yeah, they've been adding red eyes
Wow.
throughout here. So yeah.
Huh, weird. That's
So he
so
just
creepy.
comes out, and then they're like, "Oh, what the hell?" And they're like, "Oh, he must be." It's like, "Daddy, I'm scared of this." It's
This
like,
dude. Hey,
it's
boy.
like, "Oh, why this gentleman is probably in a cast of some show here, aren't you, sir?" "No, Grandpa, I'm the real thing."
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
I love
Look at this, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, he tries to smile. He's like, can't you see this child is friend? Of course, friend. All young humans recognize the real thing when they see. I love that response.
Yeah,
That's
that was
the best.
awesome.
Yeah.
Fool. Wait, the
Oh,
little
he-
girl called him a fool, or did the man call him a fool? No.
Fool. Oh my God, that's the best. I don't know who called who a fool. That's awesome.
Like she called her old grandpa a fool.
It's
Yeah.
like, Granddad, you're a fool. And then she just gets slapped in the face.
Oh, Lord.
Remember when Superman saves the cat out of the tree? The girl gets slapped because
Haven't I told you to stop telling lies?
You hear a slap, yeah.
it's like, Superman caused the little girl to get slapped in the face.
Well,
Soups.
Darkseid's mean.
Darkseid is mean.
But so-
I know this is great. Oh, I'm dying here. Help, help, help. And they're like,
Help
oh,
me.
look at that cool skeleton. Isn't that funny?
isn't it awesome? Like, woo.
The Tunnel of Mystery.
Yeah.
This is like House of 1,000 Corpses where they go on that murder ride or whatever.
This is yet another allusion to a Kirby theme park, like this and the plans for that Lord of Light, like
Science
theme
fiction
park.
land, yeah.
Yeah. It never
Yes.
happened. Maybe one day,
Only Kirby would name a character, a sadist character, Desaad. Only Kirby can get away with that. It's like Flippa Dippa. There's only get away from that. The only way to get away with that too.
Flip out
His cloak is blue here or something, right? It's purple in mine.
Yeah.
I go by superpowers color, which is like blue and purple, right? He's blue and purple.
Purple
in
usually,
superpowers.
yeah.
So here this looks more blue to me, but blue and purple are weird on comics. That's why the Phantom, you see, like sometimes he's blue in other countries. Like it's weird. I think you ever see that? Yeah, like there's a red Phantom.
Mm-hmm. Do you know most villains, most of the time villains are purples.
Purple.
Purple and sometimes green.
Yeah, purple, green, orange are usually the villain colors, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I made my character purple skinned though, so and he's a good guy. You can buy all my books on Amazon. The link is in the description if you want to buy any of my books that I've written.
Is he a superhero?
Yes. Well, he's not. No, he's from a different dimension. I came up with this character when I was a little kid. And I didn't know about Doctor Who, so he actually goes to different dimensions. So he's got a. I use the Purple Death from the Flash Gordon serial. So but the Purple Death in my world gives you purple skin, and then you just die. So like your limbs fall off and you die. So all of his people are dying. So he develops this technology where he can travel through different dimensions. So he's going to parallel universes to try to find a cure because he figures that there must be a cure in some dimension. So he goes to different dimensions to try to find a cure. Along the way, he helps people. It ended up being Sliders. Remember that show Sliders?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Sliders.
I remember being pissed off at Sliders. But by the way, you took Flash Gordon in Conqueror's Universe, right?
Yeah. The Purple Death in the beginning where they're getting.
Yeah. I was pissed off at Sliders. I was pissed off at Sliders because I think but I'm probably like a million other people thought of that concept. But this guy got it on the air before anyone else did. So
yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, it's like I literally think that some people literally came to my house and stole some of my idea. I'm like, this is exactly my idea.
Me too. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, same deal. I used to look at my backyard and think about being shrunk down there by accident and having to cross it, and then they make the movie one day. I'm like, that was mine.
Damn. But yeah, so anyway, so that's one of my characters. I've got a few hero characters. So anyways, okay, so Big Bear is trapped in here. So basically, they're all trapped in some sort of thing. So what happened? What's going on? Yeah, so they're just he's literally just toying with their minds and pushing them to the brink and seeing what they can withstand. It's just a game to him. He doesn't even like this doesn't serve Darkseid's plan. That's what makes him crazy. It's like he needs the anti-life equation, and the forever people don't have it.
Right.
Like that's clear. So he's just being a dick. In the meantime, you can get these great diamonds for your girlfriend. Ooh. DC explodes.
Before it implodes. Yeah.
Oh, National Periodical Publications. What's this, dear fans?
Carmen and Tarantino. I have to look. What's he saying?
Oh, what is all this?
That's Carmen.
Is that about the explosion? Because I know that was
That's
a big
about
deal.
the explosion, probably.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll pass it up.
We're gonna.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, it's let's stop and rap a moment. No, I hate rap. Oh, you. Oh,
All right.
We'll your explanation first. We'd like to. Who knows? I'll find out later, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably about the explosion and like, we're gonna try and fight Marvel now. It's too late, but
we stole from them. Oh, yeah.
All right. So, Big Bear, if you noticed here, he's in this thing, and they're like shooting at him.
Yeah, it's the pop gun thing, but like every sound is super loud to him, and they see him as a bear and are trying to shoot the bear.
Oh man, I like bears. I wouldn't shoot the bear.
You like bears?
Yeah, why not? They're cool.
Yeah, they're cool. All right, when they're ripping your face off.
Well, they wouldn't rip my face off. I'd have tea with them or something, and then they'd be fine.
Yeah. That's true. I've heard that they like you, but the rest of us, they were fair game.
Yeah, I'll kick them in the nards and then run off.
That'll work.
Yep.
I love the sod here. Oh, he's having his big drink and the you have chosen wisely. He's drinking the big goblet.
Poorly.
Yeah, well, actually, this is poorly because this is
This is Jack. Jesus, man.
That's awesome.
I shall wear them. What down?
Where does he say?
I shall wear them down now for the girl. Whoa, dude.
Whoa.
I hear you.
Beauty. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I can understand, but man, I don't know. This is a kid's comic, boy. What's wrong with you?
Look at his face here. This is weird. Okay.
Jesus, Jack.
Okay, I got to get a shirt of this.
Right there.
Yeah. I got to get a T-shirt of this. I'm going to save this picture. This is great. This is so. See, I've got a little bit of a Desaad. There's a little bit of Desaad in all of us.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's tough to blame him and all.
I mean, this is really nasty,
dude. Man, I mean, this is the Marquis de Sade.
Yeah.
Except he has like beams that instead of other types of restraints, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, dude, man, what really, guy?
You ever see the movie Waxworks or Waxwork Clobby? I wonder if that was.
I don't know. Who's in that? Is it a?
Well, part two had Bruce Campbell and Zach Galligan and stuff. But part one, they go to like a wax museum, and it turns out that all of the wax things were real people. So they have Marquis de Sade, they have Jack the Ripper, they have Frankenstein monster. Right. So it's actually real, and each wax set is missing a victim. So what happens is that when the people that come to the wax museum, when they go into that section, they actually go to that world.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I saw it though.
Oh, it's neat. And then part two, it's movies though. They're in Alien, they're in Night of the Living Dead, the black and white Night of the Living Dead. So it actually becomes black and white. So it's like, it's a horror movie, but it's not like a slasher or anything like that. It's more just like a neat idea.
It's a courtroom drama.
Yeah, but go to different movies, Sean.
No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I hope you're not. Listen,
I have them. They're awesome.
Yeah. Waxwork 2 with Bruce Campbell. Like he there's one, he keeps getting hit in the face, and he's like, "Oh, it's okay, I'm fine." And then at one point, like he literally has like his skin is exposed, and he has like his chest is like, you can see his rib cage. He's like, I'm okay. It's fine. It's a bit, it's played for laughs. So he's like, I'm okay. And then like someone drops like just dust on him. It's fine. It's okay. It's like, sorry. Part one was serious though. Anyway.
Wow, Patrick McNee was in, and that was according to Uncle
Yes. He was.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So these monsters
Patrick
are going.
McNee.
These monsters are going. Damn.
Damn. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. So okay. So now what we're now you're seeing. So you're seeing this, and then here's what's going on. It's like win $1,000. That's pretty good. Whisper the magic word that awakens the sleeping robot.
It sounds like a trick.
I'll figure that out. I'll figure it out. So then, okay, Master, stop, playing these weird games for a second here.
Yeah.
So Seraphin, it hasn't.
Well, he's a sicko.
Yeah, he hasn't been broken or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me show you the screen here. It's like Clockwork Orange or whatever, and he's forced to play the guitar. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. There on the screen, your good friend Viking the Black sits trapped in the path of a crushing roller coaster. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? I'm like,
Viking.
Oh my god! And then he's got the foot. He's got so like I don't understand. He's like, he's trying. So he's got to like press the thing. Like he has to like hit it to like open up the.
Hey, Larry's here.
Oh, hey, Larry.
Larry. No, actually, Patrick McGowan was the prisoner, buddy. McNee was the Avengers TV show.
Yes, McGugan was.
And McGowan.
He's just Joe. He is. You strike that reverse.
You got me, buddy. Just like he's first of all, he's going, what do you mean the black? That's what he's saying right there. And he said, don't let me cut my head off.
My head, don't let them cut it off. So whoosh, he presses the thing and he goes down.
That's some messed up shit, man.
This is awesome. Like this is
Saw? Jack Kirby's Saw.
Jack Kirby's Saw, yes.
They even ripped off Saw from Jack Kirby. Wow.
They did take it from Saw, yes. Yes, I have a patch. Oh, sorry, I have a Avengers tattoo right there. Emma and Steed.
Wow, I love that too.
There's my Emma and Steed. So we definitely know who's who. The who's who of Patrick's. The Troutons, the McGugan, the McNee, the all of the.
We know them all as Patricks.
We know all the Patricks.
All the necessary ones.
All right, so now, okay, so what the heck? This is awesome. So this guy, okay, so the mother box, it wasn't destroyed after all. Ha ha ha. Oh, Desaad, you're so silly. You thought you did it, but you didn't. So it appears here with this guy, and Sunny Sumo Banzai Express picks up the mother box, and that's where we're done.
I like this guy.
Oh man, and sumo's on right now. It's the latest sumo tournament ends this. I think it ends tomorrow.
You watch
or
that?
Sunday. I watch sumo. Yeah, I watch sumo wrestling. Yeah,
no judgment of the question. I was like, really? I didn't know.
Oh yeah,
They show that here.
I've been watching since 2014, and there's an app. Well, if you go to NHK,
weird.
They've got English, and it's in English. They do all the English. I just get the English highlights, so it's about 30 minutes. Wow. There's a tournament every other month. It's 15 days. It's a round robin, so everyone faces everybody, and then you see who wins the most.
Cool.
And yeah. So the only sports I watch is sumo, and I watch a little bit of UFC sometimes here and there.
Okay.
Sumo. Yeah, that is right. You only live twice. Yep, they went to the sumo match, and they did act that way. So if you saw, you guys have all seen that. That was legit. That was a real. That was a real doyo that they were on, and all that. It was pretty good. Okay. That is the Forever People. Banzai! Daniel-san! Banzai! Banzai! All right, so that's that one.
Yeah.
Next is New Gods number 4. New Gods numero 4. New Gods.
I think I would be prepared by now. All right, let's see here. All right. Come Kirby's Fourth World of the New Gods, as it says, or New Gods Volume Only, September 1971 cover date. Cover artists Jack Kirby and writer the King, penciler the King, inker the Court Jester Jerkov, whose initials are VC, as in very crappy. Letter John Costanza, editor the King himself.
Yeah. And like, I gotta say something about this one. That see, this is something that, okay, I know we've already said 100 things about, oh, here's what Jack did, or these older comic guys
Sure.
that they don't do now. But here's something that they really don't do now, where they make regular people awesome. Like even the regular people are like, I'll take this ragtag, whatever. I'll take these nobodies versus the Avengers today, because I swear to God, well, X-Men's changing next year, so we'll see where it goes. But they sit around and talk. I stopped. Yeah, it's literally a round table, and they sat and they talked about politics. I was like, "What? This is the X-Men. What the hell happened here?" And then I'm reading this. I was like, "Holy shit! I'm more pumped up for Lanza." Like I was starting writing the names. Oh, I gotta get the action figure of these guys. They're doing more. I started looking on eBay. I wonder if they made action figures of these guys, because they're better than the guys that we're getting now. This old man in here was pretty pumped up, man. He's like getting in on the action at the end.
Yeah.
So like this chick's got a weapon here. Like I'm like, okay, this is like Orion's little gang here is pretty good. They got to do the Orion gang, 6-pack or whatever it is, right? Like, so let's get into this one. And I am joking a bit, but I'm not joking actually, because even the regular people here are cool. When I started reading this one, I thought, oh man, it's Orion. Like, he's not in costume, so I was like, okay. But then it was good anyway. Okay, so before we begin this, how do you start a comic? Well, I don't know. What if there's like monsters running around right away?
And Metrone. Yeah, I love it. What a great opening page.
Oh, this is so badass. And this is Isak. I don't know if he becomes something later.
Yeah, he's a character later.
He's the character later. Okay, so I did note that.
Stuff. Yeah.
Not
a big one. But...
There's a mention of Seagrin in this one. I have we seen that person, or is that just someone that we hadn't seen before?
This was, if I'm not mistaken, why speculate? Let me just check. It was his single appearance, and he dies. That was it.
So, he just dies. So okay.
Only time.
Oh yes, Bubba Hotep. That's right. I agree. Yeah, the old guy was Bubba Hotep.
I love that movie.
He was Elvis. They painted me this color. That was.
Look at this. They're just driving around through the universe, showing him all this crazy. Look at that, man! Big 2-page Kirby monster.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
And he's like, yes, over here. You see, I went to the zoo a couple of years ago. It wasn't this cool. I don't know. I didn't see any. Man. I thought I would see rhinos and lions fighting each other, but none of that happened. They're all just sitting around eating.
I just want to say something initially off the bat. It seems to me like they really did a number on recoloring the hell out of this issue. Just already.
I don't have let me take a look.
It's like the cover. My cover is green. Yours looked like kind of black. The monsters on the front page are red for me, and they're like completely a different color for you guys.
Let me take a look here. Hold on a second. I have it on digital also.
Colors. It's like, and the mountain's a different color, and the sky's a different color. Like, I don't know what happened, but.
So I have this on digital as well as the physical omnibus that you have, Sean. So let me look at my digital copy and see what it should be. A same scan of this one, right? Oh yeah! Oh my God!
Completely different.
Wow.
I can show you here. Why don't I show? Okay, this is going to be a bit weird. Let me make myself full screen. So, okay, so everyone, take a look at this page. I'm going to show it to you off my iPad. So, take a look at this page, and now I'll make myself full screen.
Oh my God, they're red. They've totally recolored it.
Yeah.
I hate when they do that.
I don't get it.
They've done that plenty of times before. A lot.
Yeah,
But I
but
can't
this
stand
issue
it.
especially, it's like every page. It's brutal.
Oh God. Well, and they weren't
That is
told to
so
do that.
weird.
That's in that omnibus you got there, Sean. Or
Yeah, it's in the big omnibus. Yeah.
and you got it digitally though, right, Jay?
I have both. I have it on digital, like Comixology, and the physical one.
That sucks.
I'll try to. This one's going to be a bit tougher. So try to. Okay, so I'll point them out. So this fellow here, you can see my mouse.
Yeah.
This guy's blue. So blue, red, blue hair, blue beard, right? These guys are a very, very dark kind of green, right? And now if you see, and this guy has blue eyebrows, and now if you see mine, see it's like
red eyebrows,
they're red.
blue guys instead of green.
Oh my God, man!
Isn't that weird?
Like the art is still there,
Unnecessary is what it is.
but
Yeah,
the
I don't
colors
know
all
why did they do that? That is so weird.
I don't know. I mean, it's an arbitrary decision made by somebody. If it's not like Jack Kirby or anyone else saying, the coloring goes off. No, I mean, obviously that's an old newsprint, that scan you see right there.
Yeah.
But there's no reason. Hey, Picasso. To change that coloring at all. None.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand the red eye thing because they want to have the consistency. So they're like
nowadays, yeah.
It's like he's always had red eyes, and then that just is. But this is like they're just creatures. Why even bother? That's
the worst one was when we're
why bother? Exactly, Larry. No, I know. I don't understand. This is such a weird. That's
you don't change the character. They did it the first time I saw this. It really aggravated me. Way back when they first started coming out with Marvel Masterworks in the '90s, and the coming of Galactus, they took Galactus,
gave him pants.
They gave him pants and sleeves and all this kind of crap. And then they recolored him too.
Yeah,
like just leave him the frick alone, man.
Yeah.
Why are people? Who was I just watching? Who the hell was I just watching? I was just watching a YouTube channel, and they're looking at Galactus, and they're like, "Oh, the pants are there." I was like, "Who cares? Was anyone nervous that there was pants or not?" Like, I don't even understand that was like a thing. Like,
it was hot in New York that time. It was hot in New York that time of year.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
It was the summertime. Galactus decided to eat the Earth when he landed on New York in the summer. What's the big deal?
Yeah,
those were his swimsuit.
All right, so High Father. So they come back. So Metron comes back, and and High Father's like, "Oh, someone has fallen." And here's where we hear of so Deep Six is the bad guys.
Yeah,
and they've uncovered Seagrin, who this is basically we don't know about him. I mean, obviously he's a friend of Orion's, but we don't. That's all we got to know of him, unfortunately, because he's dead right away, and he looked really cool. So Orion. So remember, he's posing as Ryan.
Yes,
Orion.
Yeah,
and they're basically private investigators. So that's his cover. And he's like, "Oh, let's check for the mother box and all that." And I'm gonna add.
What?
Now, so when one of the new Genesis people die, they go to the source. And I don't mean the source, because we have a store. We have a store in Canada called The Source, which sells electronics. But yeah, so you can see like their life energy force or whatever, like literally like goes whoosh. So that's kind of cool.
Yep.
Whoosh.
Yep.
Ride the Tempest, Seagrin. Enter the cosmic fire. The source will take you as a warrior who has given all. Like, how that's awesome.
Hell yeah. Way before Cleon just went.
Yeah. Yes. And then,
Black Racer just for no reason just flies through there.
The reason is that there's a reason. There's in this panel it says he's awesome, and then that's why he showed up. That was the reason. It was cut out of the omnibus. In my panel, it says Black Racer is awesome, so here's why he's appearing, and then there he is.
Fair call. Fair enough.
Fair enough. So they're like, holy shit, what's going on? This guy, I love this. And he just goes back through the wall, and then there's some light or whatever, and then he's back in his bed. And so the whole thing with him was that Willy Walker and the Chocolate Factory.
No pun.
No pun. Willy Walker is he's in a coma, or he's a vegetable. And he's the Black Racer as well, which is the number one best secret identity in the history of comic books.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's no better secret identity. You see that guy that can't move and has been in a coma for months? That's the hero. You're like, okay. I really think that's an awesome idea, though. I'm not even like,
yeah.
You watch Hasbro Pulse? Oh, dude. It was very disappointing. Introduced the Namor action figure, making his hair long. Yeah,
screw them.
What? Oh,
I have to look. I have to look that up.
Haired Namor. When I got the Toy Biz one in the '90s, for some reason, the jackasses gave him a ponytail.
I have that one. Yeah.
I cut it off, of course.
Oh, did you cut it off?
And shaved up the stupid earring. Nothing. Namor didn't need that. Quagnar.
He had a mullet in the '90s Fantastic Four cartoon. No.
Yeah. That's why they did that. But they gave it like it was a ponytail, so I snipped it off of there.
Yeah, I've got two of those figures, so technically I could snip them.
There's since been some pretty good Namor figures. I got the black costume one, and they've got the trunks.
I own them all. Every Namor figure that's come out, I bought. They're all in that shelf right there.
Even the Wakanda Forever.
Even Wakanda Forever. Not the Namor.
That's not Namor.
That's not Namor. So yes.
More?
No,
exactly.
So
not more.
I didn't get that.
That's not more. Yes.
Man, I went to Toys R Us. The J-Man knows this one because it's close.
You went to my Toys R Us, buddy. You were 2 minutes away. You could have waved to me.
Yeah, and I was like, it's just before we were watching Expendables, and they marked everything down, all the Wakanda Forever stuff, and none of it's touched. Like it's all like overflowing, like off the shelf. No one's bought any of it, but they had that big 3-pack of like not more. What's her name? The woman Iron Man. I can't remember her name. Ironheart.
Riri.
And Shuri. And it's like the big Titan figures. It was like almost $100 before when the movie came out. It's like $21 now.
It's still
it's like yeah.
How many people bought it?
0.
Keep pushing it, Marvel. You'll sell them one day.
Oh my God.
They literally won't. I saw the Eternals toys.
Yeah.
I saw them for like $4.99.
Yeah.
So Clobby, that's $5 Canadian. That's like $2.
They were like
American,
something bucks for initially, right?
Oh,
they were
American?
Like
no, they were like $25 American.
Right.
They were $35
Canadian.
Canadian.
You know what's great about those? If you're a customizer, you wait till they're $3. You'll buy a bunch of them. You can make some actual use them. You could use those to, make a real superhero that hasn't been done or something.
Yeah. They do that over here.
They're probably pretty good for that, for customizers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Larry, we have one. I have one across the street from my house. I walk over.
Yeah, they're all over here.
Wow.
It's like
We lost hours. I miss Toys R Us.
Yeah. Yeah, I go for breakfast. I have a nice waffle I get a large waffle with a mountain of strawberries on it with all the sauce and maple syrup. And then I eat one of those. My wife and I each have one. And I actually have a quarter of hers because she can't finish it.
Where's that? Cora's? Yeah.
Cora waffle, big one. She gets the fruit one. I take a quarter of hers, and then we walk over to. So we walk there. Then we walk to Toys R Us. I buy stuff, and then we walk back or whatever.
That's a good plaza, man.
It's a great little.
There's also Dollarama, and they have some good
Dollarama. We hit Dollarama for the. I eat I spend $30 on candy. I buy every candy. I just eat candy all day. I eat M&Ms for lunch. I'll eat a Twizzlers. I was at my job and I've got like a full thing of Twizzlers. That's my lunch. So people keep. Oh, they know. Everyone at my work knows that they came. The general manager came over. He's like, is that your lunch? I was like, yeah. He's like, it's just Twizzlers. I was like, yeah, I'm going to eat Twizzlers for lunch.
Jesus.
And then he's like, can I have one? I'm like, no, it's my lunch. Like, I'm not asking you for half your hamburger.
How did J-Man break his finger changing his socks? Malnutrition? No.
No way, Sean. It's fine. Hey, listen, I went through. I've gone through. I've been at the doctor's now for my weight problem, which is okay now. So it's not malnutrition. It's perfect. I eat I eat beautiful food. Everything I eat is perfect. So and I drink pop all day too. All right.
Jesus.
So in the meantime, look at Darkseid. He's like, okay, his eyes must be red in your omnibus.
It's red here, yeah.
I love that page. It's one of my favorite Darkseid pages.
This is a great page.
Incredible, man. That should be like framed.
Yeah, this is a great page. And I love how it's like he's like you get the sense that he's lurking around, which I like. That it's like he's there. He's always present, or one of his minions.
He's the glue of the fourth world.
Yeah, he's always around. You know, he's always there. So you got to be careful. I heard Angry Joe was shilling. Who? Do we know Angry Joe?
Angry Joe is a YouTuber.
YouTuber's on shilling for one of Wakanda Forever. That wouldn't be a shocker from what I understand about him.
He used to be angry. Now he's like,
no, he's not.
Amiable Joe.
Yeah, I don't know any of these people. I'm never in line. I'm not in line with anyone. I'm not even in line with people. Panel. I like the Flash movie, so
yeah. Like I don't have cable, so I really do. Like I've been watching YouTube as my TV for years now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I know a lot of these guys. So
yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. So yeah. Anyways, so Darkseid is lurking. Now here we go. So they're trying. Okay. So Orion's mother box cannot locate the Apocalyptians. I don't know what you want to call them, because Intergang has this technology called the jammer, which is jamming the signal, preventing Orion's mother box from finding anyone from there. However, he can still get to Intergang because they're just regular people. So he needs to get there and find the jammer device and destroy it. That's the basic story of this entire comic. So this is where like all of this was kind of leading up and figuring things out. This is now we're ready to be like, okay, what's the plan going to be? This is the point where I thought, oh, this won't be as fulfilling because it's going to be these guys doing this. But the regular people in this comic really stepped up, and they actually renamed them all because you could tell. So he's like, they basically introduced themselves because we didn't know how important they were going to be early on, right? Yeah. We just, okay, there's these guys. One of them has the anti-life equation. We're not sure if it's one or a multiple or a combination. I don't know. They got to figure out what's going on. So it's like, okay, we got to find this jammer device. So we've got Victor Lanza, who's this older fellow here, it's like an Alfred Hitchcock or something.
I'm an insurance executive, a family man. My wife makes me carry an umbrella in case it rains. It's like, what am I doing here? Yeah.
I actually really like that a lot. I think someone it'd be a guy sitting there saying, you know, I carry the umbrella for my wife. Like, I can't go on this mission. Like, what is this? You know, just think of like an actor like Anthony Hopkins or something, like, you know, like I can't go on this. Like, what is this? You know?
Well, yeah, I love that they're called to a greater good. It's like, you know, it's like the fate of the universe is in this like old insurance whatever. It's like
nice touch. It's a nice touch Jack that did with something like that, bringing those. They're all like, "What are we? We're nothing. I mean, we're nobodies," and you know, it's just really nice.
Let me throw this out there. It's off topic, but I have to throw it out there. One of my favorite things in Doctor Who, it was a seventh. Club, you like this? You like this one? I'm positive you like this part. There's a part in the Seventh Doctor's run with Brigadier, who is one of my top favorite characters of anything.
Battlefield.
That's it. Where he says, where he's like, I do my best or whatever. And they go to it was called the one where the demon comes in. And he's like, and he shows up and it's Brigadier, and it's like, and the Doctor was going to go do it, but the Brigadier knocks him out because he's
Knocks
like,
him out.
knocks. Oh man, that was the best. And he
And
comes
the,
through. He's got. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, the beast said, "Can this world do no better than you,
Yeah.
its champion?" He goes, "Probably. I just do the best I can." And boom, shot him with the silver bullet and just killed him.
Oh,
I
that
love
was the
Battlefield,
damn.
man.
That was the damn best part ever. Like Brigadier is like one of my guys where if they even just mention his name, I'll get choked up. Like if I just hear the name, like, oh yeah, no, that guy's.
I met him once. Nicholas.
Oh,
he was really nice. He was all kind of. He'd had a little bit, and we were in New Orleans at a con and walked by him. I don't know. I was being a stupid ass geek. It was 1985, and I just said something like, I'm a big fan, sir. Something like "live long and prosper." Some kind of stupid. I made a signal at him like hello or whatever.
Right.
Thank you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Brigadier, I wanted to say, Brigadier, I think our paths are catching up with us. Or maybe it's our future. Come on, run.
Oh, I'm getting a Brigadier GIF. I have to get one for the stream. Okay. Yeah, but this reminded me. I like when the I don't want to say regular people, but when the regular guys like stand up and be like, yeah, I'm going to do this no matter what or whatever. Yeah. That immediately pumps me up, and I felt this whole thing. So he's like, okay, Harvey Lockman, Claudia, Shane. It's like, this is it, and it's like, putting on the big gear. This could literally be gearing up, like, get right, like doing the big like montage. It's like, let's go.
That. God, it's so badass. Orion's some bad mother.
Yeah, Orion is awesome. Like, let's face the facts. It's like Orion has got his shit going here. It's like, all right, they all put their hands in. Now this is really neat. So he's activating. So mother box can. I mean, you need the who's who on mother boxes. Like, this thing does it all. It even arranges your sock drawer.
It's an iPhone.
It's an iPhone,
basically, yeah.
iPhone 2000 or whatever.
An Android iPhone.
Or iPhone 3000. Yeah. So it activates. Okay, so the entire city seems to rush into the room, into the mind, a whirling maze of buildings, streets, lights, cars, and whoosh. So they see Inner Gang, and it's like, oh, I caught a strange word, jammer. So here's where they're figuring out why the mother box can't find any of the apocalyptians or whatever you want to call them. And it's like, okay, there's this jammer. So Orion's like, okay, we've got to find this jammer and stop it. And it's like, oh, this is great. It's like, so there's a feel that it's a rod. If you make me nervous, it's going to go off into your skull. What? Oh my God. That's great. And then, so this is Snaky. Snaky.
Yes, Snaky. Looking for the Jabba.
It's like,
looking for the Jabba.
So they're looking for the jammer, and then they get so he goes, report to the seashore base. It's your turn to babysit with the jammer. So they take off, like they
bop in the butt.
They bop.
He bops
the boppers.
Yeah, he kicked him in the ass.
We're gonna have to bop our way through. We're gonna have to bop our way back. That's what they say in the Warriors.
Yeah.
We have to bop our way back.
That's
you
right.
saw and heard. Yeah, Snaky's control unit. His unit controls a jammer. All right, a jammy jammer. So now this is the plan here. So we have the Claudia here, who's the good looking lady. Her car stops. She's like, oh, the car. I can't. It's not working. I don't know what's going on. Ooh. And these guys are like, get out of here, dame. And she's like, no, I can't. It's not working. They're like, all right, we'll get behind here and push this thing going. Would they change her hair color or something, Sean?
Well, they've been recoloring everything, but
did
they turned one guy black in the like a black guy. Winning there. Scroll up. That guy in the comic is unmistakably a black guy. In the omnibus.
Oh, let's take a look.
One machine gun there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This issue in particular, for some reason, every single panel is recolored.
Wow.
It wasn't that way in the other ones. They recolor things here and there, but this one, oh my God, they went to town. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they made this a
It's like her outfit is red. It's green throughout in this comic. In the omnibus.
Let me see. Oh my God. Yeah, why?
I don't know. I don't know what happened here.
And they made this. They made this a scarf because they gave her a neckline.
Right. That's her flesh in the
vandalism. So wait a minute. Which dude did they make?
Here, I'll show you.
Here, show the.
So you see this? Okay, so can you see my mouse? There's their guy pointing.
Yeah, that guy's. No, they made him black.
Yeah. So watch. I'll make myself full screen.
Diversity, yay!
There, see?
They sure as shit did, didn't they? Just for the hell of it.
That is so weird, but he's a bad guy. It's not even like positive diversity.
Yeah, they don't care. They said screw it. What a bunch of jackasses.
That's really
the
stupid.
omnibus, right?
That's the omnibus and the Comixology version.
Scroll down to the next set of panels because his hair I guess his hair was always like that. But yeah, he's a black guy when he's unconscious there. But he's a black guy in the
and her dress is green in the Comixology version. That's so weird.
Yeah. And that dude's shirt is blue in the guy in the front there. It's all clear ahead. It's blue in the omnibus. Wow. Everyone's recolored. I don't get it.
Digitally, there's no reason to recolor stuff. Just because you feel like it. Like, I don't like that kind of thing. You know what?
That's totally what it is.
But I like to punch these people in the. And again, I don't care. Look, I love diversity. The guy happened to be one way. It was not evil. That stupid. If anything, he's a jerk. He's a henchman. He's a nothing throwaway character. What are you proving by changing his race? In fact, I think you're being racist by changing his race. How about that, you jackass?
Yeah.
No, they made it. He's a bad guy, so they didn't even do it for positivity. It's let's make some of these bad guys like.
What is wrong with you?
Well, I was reading the omnibus for this, and when I saw that, I was like, "Well, that's interesting, I suppose." I didn't think anything of it until we got to this page, and I'm like, "Of course, they turned him black in the omnibus."
Wow,
he was never like that.
Notice they didn't do it to the main characters.
Yeah,
weird considering. Why don't you do it to Jimmy Olsen?
Like turn.
They should have made the black great.
Do it to Jimmy Olsen. They did. He did it on the TV show.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy Olsen's sister on the TV show is the worst character in television history. I cannot stand her.
I never saw it.
The Supergirl, Jimmy Olsen's sister in Supergirl, the TV show, was the most irritating. Well, no, I guess Batwoman from season 2 and 3 is
worse
the most
than
irritating.
Neelix? Wow.
Oh, are you kidding me? Neelix is Christopher Reeve compared to.
No, Neelix is the worst.
Wait, sorry, J-Man, they made a Batwoman season 3?
Yeah, there's 3 seasons of Batwoman.
What? I thought it stopped with season 2.
Oh, of course not.
Oh, wow.
They didn't lose enough money.
I still have to watch it, man. I have to. You guys are hyping up so much.
I didn't finish it.
Yeah, no.
I finished Supergirl though, but I did not finish Batwoman.
Nocturnal.
I did 6 seasons of Supergirl. I did 1 and in like a third of Batwoman.
Yeah.
I finished season 1 of Batwoman. I got through it.
Why'd you watch that, dude?
But I couldn't do season 2. It's very difficult to tap me out. I do not tap out easy.
Wow.
No, you love any superhero thing.
I'll watch it. I'll get through it. I got through Supergirl. No problem. I did all of Supergirl. I fast forwarded. I did fast forward a little bit. I fast forwarded a little bit, just a bit, not a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. Thank you so much. Curry comics are corny and lame. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He knows you are, but what are you? Yeah. Wow. That hurt. I don't know what to say. I can't get down to that intellectual level to combat such brilliance.
Yes, that is awesome.
That's brilliant critique right there.
That is it.
If you like comics, you should stop reading them because without him, you wouldn't be.
Well, there'd be there would be no Marvel comics because
No
Jack Kirby
Marvel.
created everything. So
Anyway,
there'd be DC Comics. That would be
Yoruichi.
it.
So, you know this person?
I do not know this person, but they
No.
might be joking. So I'm not sure.
It's a troll.
I have no idea. All right, let's get on. So basically, they find out they break in. They're like, okay, this is where Intergang. So they oh, I'm sorry, we skipped all this. So she gasses them. So that was the thing. She gasses them, and then then they get. So that was her part. Now they all sneak in and they find out where the hideout is because they followed that other guy. So they let that guy go, Snaky. They followed him. They gassed the guys who are guarding the house, and now they've broken in. But this is a kind of a little bit of a twist. They were waiting for them. They we thought you might show up, and they actually mistake because there's an Orion gang. So Orion formed his own gang as a foil to Intergang.
Yeah.
The art styles of the 60s and 80s are too old school. Grow up.
I mean, it's just like I have no idea. Yeah, I got nothing for you.
Yeah.
So anyway, they basically they've got this is so cool for some reason because like this guy's sitting here with his legs up and he's like, yeah, Snaky here is an idiot and let you follow him and he's like, oh look, and he's fishing and he hooks the trigger of this gas gun thing and he nails his own guy with it.
Yeah,
and he's like, yeah, I don't care.
Yes. That guy with the pipe looks like a ginger Bruce Campbell.
Yes. Oh my God, it is. It's Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. Now we know it's a troll.
Oh yeah. Well, it's silly because I also love manga, but that doesn't mean it. Manga is not realistic.
But it's not realistic. That's what I'm saying. It's a troll because he says it's realistic. So that's good. It took you three of them to give yourself away.
Marcus, is this you under a new name, Marcus? Please help me out here, Marcus. if it's Marcus, you have failed the city. Because it's too transparent.
Yeah, you can get past three without giving yourself away. I mean, wow.
I don't know. Yeah, I know.
I like that.
Marcus is one of our is blocked. Yeah, I don't block anybody. I allow people to speak their minds, and then I can make fun of them about it later.
Yeah. I mean, by the way, if he's just giving opinions, he's not really being hurting anyone. Like the thing about says about. Like what he says, Kirby comics are corny and lame. That's just moronic. He could say that. What do we care?
Right.
I mean, opinions are opinions.
And I'm sure he thinks the Earth is flat, so it's fine.
He did. I think, and there are plenty of the Flat Earth Society. Say what you want about them. They have branches all over across the globe.
Yeah.
They're organized
all around the globe.
Yeah. And this is also another fail because Sean and I like 90s comics. We do a 90s comic stream.
Yeah. Even though they suck.
Even though you don't like them, yes.
I like some of them. I like some of them.
And I'm a Rob Liefeld fan.
To be honest with you, there's no such thing as 90s comics. They're comics that were printed in the 90s. They're all just offshoots of stuff that was done later. So really.
Correct,
but,
yeah. So
anyway.
Not really a thing.
Well, and they were trying very hard to be Silver Age Marvel. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, now this is pretty good. He's like, okay, listen. I'm not Orion. I'm here to talk on behalf of him. And
yeah, now he levels up because
he levels up in this one.
He thought that guy died, and he's like, oh, he looks pale and stuff, right?
But
then he's like, then he gets all calm and collected. He's like, listen, and he gets into character.
Yeah, and he's like, and he's like, huh? He goes, listen, we don't know if you're worthy enough, right? Yeah. And then this guy's like, oh yeah, I'll show you all the cool shit we have. And then he pulls this little fish thingy on the wall, and then it
look at this Kirby machine. Like that's
it literally says Kirby machine in the. This is a Jack Kirby machine.
I love that. I love a Kirby machine.
It's like so. Anyways, and then Orion is like, oh, that's what I needed to see. Smashes right through, and it's just like boom, and look, he socked him. The old guy got him, man. He nailed him. He nailed him. That was badass. And like, yeah, everyone's, oh, it's just so cool. And then he's like, yeah. He's like, we're okay now. And it's like, we did it. And okay, so yeah, now, okay, so he breaks through. This is crazy. He breaks through this thing. And like, he's going what? Like, he's going deep. So now he's going deep because I forgot, we kind of skipped by this. They're talking about Deep Six, and we kind of skimmed by that. So in the beginning of this comic, Seagrin was killed and fished out of the water. So there's something going on with what they're calling Deep Six. So let's take a look here. So he goes down in the ocean, and look at this monster. This guy's awesome. It's like, careful with your words, hero. The Deep Six rule here. Yeah. Hey, Matthew, how's it going, man? Thanks.
Hey, Matthew Pounder.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so then all of a sudden these weeds, so these guys can control stuff, and all the weeds like connect him, and that's it. And now he's trapped or whatever.
Take your stinking weeds off of me, you damn dirty apes.
And then, speaking of 90s comics, Spawn. Don't miss Spawn. Spawn is coming.
See?
Spawn is coming, you see? Right. So Jack Kirby created Spawn also. Because he's coming into the next one. All right.
I like how they put the date, used to put the exact date to the next issue on sale on or about August, pretty close to the exact anyway, August 12th.
Yeah, my birthday's August 18th, so it came out right before my birthday.
The day after my birthday, too. It's like, of course, you never know. Maybe on or about. So, you never know. Mm-hmm. Interesting about this, something else interesting and notable about this issue. Mm-hmm. The letters column, of course, one of the letters is by Richard H. Morrissey. He was given a comic book critic, and I've seen him do a lot of letters before. But they had one by Elliot S. Maggin, who would not long become a very prominent DC Comics writer. He loves the comic, but he's got some criticism. I'm not going to read his letter or anything, but
right.
He wrote it to Jack, and Dear Mr. Kirby actually, and Kirby, without going into the criticism, he just says, "Your comments are appreciated and well taken. It is only through such letters that we can become aware of whatever imperfections may be marring the series. The new address," he gets the new address. Like that's a man taking criticism. It's like, yeah, And by the way, Elliot Maggin was a prominent writer on Superman. Not too long. This is 1971. It wasn't too many years till he broke into the business. Strange.
Yeah.
He even wrote those two novels that, remember back when Superman the movie came out, they couldn't do a novelization of the movie, so they had him write two new Superman stories.
Yeah, I have the Monday one, the
Miracle Monday and Last Son of Krypton.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that. Oh, what's the go? Oh, Godzilla. I don't know why this is Marcus, because Marcus knows that I own.
Marcus.
I own. It's like I have Gundam. I have an entire anime shelf, and I own every fucking Godzilla movie on VHS, DVD, VCD, Blu-ray, and DVD. So there you go, buddy. It's like you're like it's
barking
like
up the wrong tree.
You're barking up the wrong tree, buddy. I own your soul. Everything that you've ever loved, I loved it before you were born. So it's like, and on top of all that, Jack Kirby is better than all of it. So there you go. How do you like them apples? I had this conversation once with this guy about Doctor Who, and I was saying Doctor Who's a great show.
Yeah, it is.
And I'll say this because it involves douchebag in the comments. This guy I was talking about Doctor Who. I was like, it was a great show. Before, obviously, this was before,
right? When it was still
when it was still really good, like 10th Doctor or whatever.
Yeah. And
this guy's like, he was the best show ever was Dragon Ball. He said the best show ever was Dragon Ball Z. And I said, oh, I'm so happy you said this. That's what I was like, okay. I own all of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, the manga, in physical form. I have every cartoon, DVD, and Blu-ray of every Dragon Ball release, from Dragon Ball to Super to the latest season and Kai, Blu-ray and DVD. I have a figure of every character. I have a Dragon Ball collection of stuff. It's like I've got figures, statues. My keychain at that time was Broly, which is a Dragon Ball character. I took that out, and I said, I was like, I've read it all, seen it all, own it all. And I said, do you think based on what I just told you, that I'm a bigger fan of Dragon Ball than even you who are saying it's the best TV show. He's like, yeah, I guess you are, because I don't own any, right? I said, I own all of it. And I said, and I'm telling you, Doctor Who is better than Dragon Ball. he's like, okay. And it's like, dude, you can't, the reason why you can't win against me is because I own everything. Like anything you can buy, I own. So it's like, you can't win. It's like, I'm a bigger fan than anybody.
Here's the thing, and I don't know if this is like a buddy of yours troll you, whatever. Here's the thing that gets me about the things like this. If you're not in, for example, you know how much I love Jack Kirby. To me, it's about respect for what went before. You've got to respect the pioneers. There are plenty of people that don't like the way his art looks and don't really care for his comics. That's all fine and good. But without him, there wouldn't be a comic industry. And manga benefited from what the American industry did too. I mean, it was big, you know. However, because I'm not into manga, you never hear me go around saying it's crap or I hate it. I have every respect for manga. It's a great art form. It is. By the way, just so you know, comic books and manga come from comic books is an American art form first.
It is. Yeah.
First.
Yep.
It started here. So there's manga because of comic books from America. Just
saying. Yeah, and it was heavily influenced by Disney as well.
Absolutely. Which is
and nobody owns more.
Yeah.
My wife she only buys volume 1 because she buys so many. She has, like, you see like this entire thing. There's 3 shelves. She has her entire shelf is filled with manga because I got her into it, and I have tons of anime and manga myself as well. I have it's another room. It's an entire full thing of manga, so much that it's doubled up. You can't even see it all. I just gave a manga to Sean yesterday. I was like, I got an extra copy. I gave him one. And it's like, the thing is like, and I can guarantee you, I'll say this too. I can guarantee you this. The people who are into it now, they're not going back and reading the old manga. My wife got into manga. She went back and started picking up Astro Boy. She's like, oh, I got to read Astro Boy. That was a big first one. It's a classic one.
Everything, yeah.
She's like, and she read all of it.
Yeah.
So she's like us. We're not born in that time, but we go back and say, wow, I started collecting comics. Well, okay, my first Batman issue, I don't remember it was the Millennium one with the pink.
Millennium. That series that begat that crazy team.
Yeah, with like, and then the cover was like all these pink lasers or something, and Batman and Robin are like flying. Yeah. Anyways,
that was terrible. But anyway,
oh man, but I think it was Jim Aparo on the art though, so I like the art in it. But I bought those, and then I went back and see Astro Boy's corny, so he's his troll. I'm no longer addressing it. So I'm no longer addressing you because that means you don't even respect your own thing. So
I hope it's for his sake he's a troll, because
he's a troll.
If you're that much of a dork, then you know. No,
he's a troll. Because if you say Astro Boy sucks into manga, that means you're an idiot. So that's a done. You're done. I'm not. It is Marcus. How's Man of Steel 2, Marcus? How's Man of Steel 2 going?
Yeah, how's that working out?
How's that working out, Marcus?
Man of Stool. He keeps mispronouncing it, Marcus. It's Man of Stool. And, I have an update on Man of Stool 2 for you. I just talked to my buddy Hack Snyder, and he says, yes, we're going into production next week. Meaning next week in hell, because it is just starting to freeze over. No, it didn't yet. Wait.
Oh my God. But yeah, so all right. That's gonna be that. So we'll get the next one going. So next Friday, we're back again for the next episode of The Fourth World. Legion is Monday. So Legion's looking, I haven't read it yet, so I don't know how good, how wacky these are going to be, but these are the next 3 we're covering for Legion. It's all adventure comics.
I love those covers though. Those are some beloved covers.
These are pretty good. And I do not have, I don't own these. What number is it? Yeah, the next part of my collection starts at around 340 something. Yeah. And then I've got a few, so I don't own those, but that's going to be good. Just a quick reminder for Comics Curing Cancer. There is a link. I'll put the link up in the hold on a second. The best place to find out about this is on Instagram, and they're gonna have lots of giveaways, and they're gonna do a lot of like auctions and stuff. So it is for It is for the Cancer Society, I believe, and they're going to have an exclusive cover for some comics and that kind of a stuff. So that's for the Comics Curing Cancer. It's also called C3, Comics Curing Cancer, right? So there's that. And what else? What else do I got to mention to everybody? I guess that's pretty much it. There won't be a Transformers Thursday this week because Sean and I are going to see the Saw movie. We know, Clobby, you won't be going to see that one. So,
oh yeah, you're not going to invite me?
I'll have to let you know how that one is, buddy. I'll have to let you know, or I don't have to let you know. All right, so Sean, what's going on, dude, on your
check out my channel. I've got all sorts of like comic reviews, trading card reviews, all sorts of weird stuff on there. I haven't done a lot lately because I'm still super busy at work, and I couldn't even bring myself to do a review of Expendables.
That good, huh?
But it's great. No, it's not.
It's the fourth movie, right?
Yeah, it's the fourth one. Yeah,
it's pretty weak.
Yeah,
it's good by Steven Seagal, Tubi standards.
Yes, okay.
If you watch Steven Seagal movies on Tubi, then I guess it's better than those.
It's a good mindless action thing. It's got some charm to it, but like it's not. I mean, you wait for years for a new Expendables, and it's like they hold back and as though they're doing like the 50th episode of a TV series. And it's like,
sorry, I am putting that cocksucker on hold. He just made fun of Christopher Reeve saying that he's dead and
Richard Donner. All right, you're a piece of crap, dude. You're
a piece of crap. Rotten hell, you piece of trash.
Jokes like that about making
that's fucking bullshit.
People being dead like that. Okay, you're not. You're a piece of garbage. You're not one of their friends. You're trash.
Yeah, that's absolutely outrageous. So
you don't make Snyder bot piece of shit.
Yeah, you do not make fun of. Listen, comics and stuff is all game. You don't make fun of people who are dead or whatever. And you think you're cool. It's like, screw you, buddy.
Yes, it was a lot. What a scumbag.
What a scumbag. All right, Sean. So there you go. Sorry, there was a scumbag alert. So yeah. So I guess I will block people for certain things, making fun of the dead. Like
that's across the line, man.
Yeah, you don't make fun of people.
You can make fun of anything and joke with us about comics suck and who cares? Yeah. But that making fun of two guys being alive and being dead.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that was Marcus because he got butthurt over my.
Yeah,
Marcus kept saying, he's like, "Oh, they're making Man of Steel 2, you idiot! Oh, you idiot!"
That's him?
Whatever. That was him for sure because he got butthurt when I said. That's why I said that to weed him out.
He's a scumbag.
So anyway, all right, Clobby, what's going on?
Sean wasn't finished. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
Oh, sorry, Sean.
No, I'm done. Yeah, so that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tonight you're going on. Where are you on tonight?
I don't know if I'll be going over to Nick's or not. They don't really need me over there. They're doing. I think they're interviewing one of the guys, like a letterer for Cyberfrog or something like that, and it's pretty cool.
Okay.
You know, I believe they're but they don't need me over there for something like that. So I don't know. I'm probably it's been a long day. I'm kind of tired, but tomorrow night, Saturday night, Star Trek.
Yep.
4 more episodes, including the controversial episode of Voyager 2 Vix. Woo, that's gonna be fun.
Oh, that's gonna be your favorite. I'm sure Raquel will be very enthused.
That's almost as much fun as Threshold, but it'll be fun. And then Monday night, Sunday night with the Geekery on Mark C's channel, and then of course back here with you guys doing the Legion on Monday. Can't wait, man.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, those are great. So after this, we'll be back with the Transformers stuff. Man, we've got almost 300 views on that Transformers cartoon we did, that live stream we did. People love that cartoon. It's still going strong.
Oh, cool.
Jeez.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, that's insane.
They should put it on Blu-ray or something because it's been remastered for the YouTube has Repulse streams. So yeah,
it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's not on a Blu-ray. That is weird.
Yeah.
So, anyways, two Vix, man. Well, I love Voyager, so and I'm okay with Neelix. I'm a closet Neelix fan. Well, I guess I'm out of the closet. I'm an out of the closet Neelix
Chicken
fan.
Man. The Chicken Man.
All right, guys. Well, we'll wrap it up there. And then hopefully we see everybody on Monday, because I love doing the Legion stuff. It's really fun. If not, then 1 week from today, we're back for the Fourth World. So, all right, everybody. Until next time.
Good night, buddy.
See ya.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.